Joining me now to talk more about the company's momentum and how the future of AI security is shaping out is Peter McKay. He is the CEO of Snyk. Peter, it's great to have you in studio.
Great to be back.
So let's talk about this $300 million in ARR. Talk to me about what is driving this key fundraise. How are you going to continue this momentum, and what are the plans for the funding?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is the trends in the market. I mean, AI is definitely driving a tailwind to our business around companies just leveraging generative AI to build applications faster. It's like developers on steroids, and more software, the more the need for security. And we put the guardrails around all the generative code that you're generating. We make sure it's secure. So that, in the growth of our business around the enterprise, both of those are two big trends that are driving our business.
Speaking of big trends, AI technology, a rapid development is happening throughout the business landscape in a variety of different sectors, right? But it's becoming an increasingly more prominent threat.
Yes.
So especially with, there was a DeepSeek AI breach. Talk to me about that and what the biggest threats are right now you see in today's landscape.
Yeah, I think everybody was kind of waiting for the onset of a new attack vector from the AI engines that are out there. And I think you're starting to see a lot of nation states kind of starting to leverage and lean in all around leveraging AI for phishing attacks and other attacks that no one anticipated before. And I think DeepSeek, which is has accelerated this momentum in the market, or away from maybe not as much around power and chips and infrastructure, now into building applications, and with that you need security for those applications. And I think that's what people are becoming more aware of. You need to, the more applications, the more software, the more security you need for those applications.
But talk to me more about how companies are utilizing Snyk's platform to help stay ahead and address these threats head on.
Yeah, it's really around companies who want to be proactive in addressing the vulnerabilities, the security issues. So it used to be that people would develop applications, and before they went into production, they'd check it to see it, or check in runtime. Snyk kind of flips that upside down. So build security in throughout your software development lifecycle. So as developers are building these applications from the very start, just make sure they're secure along the way. And so what we do is we find vulnerabilities and we auto remediate. We fix them as you go. And so when a feature is ready to be released into production, that the security teams know that the application is secure. And that's what we do. So it allows developers to develop fast, but security to trust that Snyk is making sure those applications are secure.
And companies like Google, NYSE listed companies, Salesforce, they're constantly turning to Snyk's platform to help address these security threats. But why do you think more and more companies are turning to your company as opposed to somebody else who's currently in the market?
Well, I mean, we're developer first, right? And with that, you need to be incredibly fast, right? Because developers are generating code at 10, 20, 30% faster rate. And for you to be able to find and fix the vulnerabilities as they're generating, you have to be really, really fast. I mean, we go through 8 million lines of code per second. So the speed in which we find and fix vulnerabilities is critical. And so that's where companies lean on us when they want to be proactive, building into that software development lifecycle. And they want to leverage the power of generative AI, but do it in a secure way. Those are the reasons why people would lean towards Snyk.
And securing key talent is also a pivotal priority for a company's success, right? And a lot of companies are turning to offshoring their staff or team, but that's not what Snyk is doing. Tell me about how you plan to double your growth by 2026.
I mean, we do some offshoring. It's not like we don't. But we are absolutely looking for quality engineers around the world. And there's hubs. I mean, I'm based in Boston. Our kind of headquarters are in Boston. I know the talent in and around Boston area. We've got talent in New York. We've got talent in London. So we've got hubs of the areas where they have a lot of engineering developer expertise that we leverage. And so we're just looking for a few really strong engineering talent that because technology is changing so fast and we want to stay ahead of it, and getting the best and brightest is critical for our success.
And looking ahead, speaking of success, what would you say are your key priorities for the rest of the year? What's next for Snyk?
We continue to build the breadth and depth of our platform. We've done 11 acquisitions, so we've just done Probably, which is a DAST application, very critical. I mean, we've been really good at extending our platform and broadening. 88, 90% of our customers have 2 or more products. 50, 60% have 3 or more products. So we're building out that platform. We have 6 products today.
Yep.
We want to continue to do that, but continue that growth. I mean, we're growing, especially in the enterprise. It's 40, 50% in the enterprise market, and we're just leaning in on the tailwinds and executing, all doing it on a path to break even, which is where we are today. So keep the growth, but don't burn any money.
And keep that momentum going.
That's right.
Peter McKay, CEO of Snyk, it's always a pleasure having you on the show.
Great to be here. Thank you.